What it do, buddies? So, I haven't been letting my kid play many games on the freaking Oculus because it's so horrible. But I let him on it right now while I am making this video to kind of distract him, which is what those games are made for, I guess, which is unfortunate, but if you hear him in the background, he won't be on there long. But I have had a very interesting weekend. It's a little late it's not late. It's only, I'm so dramatic. It's only 9:25, but Sunday, January 28th. And in the last couple of days, I have spent so much time locked in meditation and literally locked up in deep, deep thought, and threw me into some pretty interesting and directive kind of dreaming that boils down to the know thyself shit that all of the very smart people out there who are very advanced are talking about. And it kind of made me take seeing my reaction to poor Shaula Starseed Britney Spears and seeing Corey Taylor from Slipknot having a breakdown and realizing that my entire life I have not given a shit about myself personally. I kind of have I never really cared about me. I care about other people so much more, and I cannot see how toxic that is sometimes, and it's just part of the package. And it really, I have been so, in the last couple of days alone, been so humbled, and I have found out that things I thought I knew about myself, like my place of birth even, have not been correct. I had somebody ask me if I had any Aquarius in my chart, and I'm like, well, from the main things that I got from my starseed origin, you know, it doesn't look like it, not the main things. And I mean, whenever I pull up my chart info, there's, you know, little things that are in Aquarius, but I don't know how to fathom reading my own birth chart. And right after I was asked if I had any Aquarius in my birth chart, my dad asked if me and Guy wanted to go grab something to eat. Me, Guy, and one of my kids went out and grabbed some pizza. And my other kid was like, too cool, we didn't feel like going. But we were talking about places of birth. And most of my family was born in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. Anybody who knows Allegheny County or, you know, Southwest Pennsylvania at all knows that, well, the whole state's shitty, but Allegheny County's pretty fucked up. And McKeesport is treacherous. It's dangerous. I grew up, my first 10 years in Glassport is where we lived. And like I said, most of my family was born in McKeesport, and that kind of just stuck with me. And we were talking about it at dinner, and it came up. And my dad was like, yeah, you know, pretty much everybody was born in Pittsburgh, but you and your one sister were born in, I mean, everybody was born in McKeesport, but you and your one sister were born in Pittsburgh. I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's like, I wasn't born in Pittsburgh. I was like, I was born in McKeesport. And he's like, I was there. You want to bet? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was like, I'm texting mom. Like, literally. I was so horrified when I found out that I was born 10 to 15 miles away from where I thought that I was born, because I was scared it was going to throw what I know so far of my chart information. I thought that it was going to throw it off in some way, and it was going to be some disastrous thing. And I talked to a handful of people about this, who all basically said the same thing of a 10 to 15 mile difference is not going to make any major difference at all in any of your chart information, and it would probably make it a little bit stronger perhaps, but it wouldn't in any way, like, fuck it up. And then somebody said to me, if you are horrified, it's because you are telling yourself, I am horrified. The subconscious mind is always listening. So if you say that, your subconscious is going to make that a reality. Flip the script and say out loud, I am thankful for the chance to redefine my knowledge of myself. Words are spells, so spell your own reality and it will be so. And was directed to the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And the audiobook version is on YouTube. And when that happened, it kind of created another chain reaction in my mind of a breakdown of walls. Not a breakdown mentally, but just a humbling. Like, I didn't even know that I was actually born in the city of champions, which is totally fucking disgusting right now, and it drives me crazy. Then me and my family members were talking. I didn't even have my bloodlines correct, because my family members are just now getting their ducks in a row with getting all of our actual bloodlines, because we're Heinz 57 babies and we're such mutts. I thought my mom's mom, I thought my grandma was pure German. We all thought that she was pure German. Find out she's German, English, Irish. And then my mom with her Samoan and Tongan dad. And then, you know, my dad's mainly Hungarian and Czechoslovakian, which just boils down to a shitload of Hungarian. A little more Jew than I thought. Literally, I don't know myself. And if every single person doesn't know thyself, I totally understand why people say that in the depths of which they are meaning. So I pulled the little bit of information that I have from my birth chart. And again, you guys are going to see me get real fucking quiet real fucking quick after this shit. because I'm a Scorpio. Okay. I have a nice, broad, general understanding of Scorpius, the constellation itself. And because my Mercury is in Shaula, I understand now that a broad understanding is not how you get to the depths of other people's knowledge and understanding. It is a zoom in whole moment in my life where I understand that I have to understand, innerstand, handstands, jumping jabs, back fucking flips. Shaula individually as a star and all of the information surrounding Shaula, which is a lot. And then all of the other individual stars in this constellation, for sure. And these royal stars, just from that Indigo Angel video alone, what I heard her say about the 4 royal stars alone and how hybridized these things are, these systems themselves, it is so wild. And then we'll bop over to Leo while we're speaking of royal stars, because my moon is Regulus, royal star. So I now understand that I have to zoom in to understand myself and my templating better. I have to understand everything possible about Regulus and then the rest of these stars individually. And then, because I have Venus, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, all in Lyra, I have to understand, and this is a tiny one, few, everything possible about Vega, which is huge, hugely important alone, because this is the star system that the Draconians invaded, and where everything seems to have really got fucked up. Then, because my Jupiter is in Sirius, I have to zoom in real close and look at Sirius first, and then zoom out to the other ones, just to understand Canis Major. And it has been very, very humbling. A weekend, very, like, I have been so zenned out and literally feel much better in the last couple of days with a new focus and game plan. I'm pretty much going to establish myself a little college schedule. People want to talk shit on the mental health community, but nobody wants to understand why so many people are on disability, how horrible a lot of their lives have been, although some people are just mooching. Why is it this bad? The problem looks like all of this shit. And what is more valiant, going to work every day at a 9 to 5 and pretending like none of this stuff is real, and those people go and make fun of disability people and call them lazy? I understand why that happens. A lot of it is laziness, and I cannot fucking stand laziness. But I think that I'm making a trade, because I cannot deal with bullshit right now, going through the shit that I am, and remain calm. It's like the hindsight is 20/20 shit. Indigo type 3s really are. We are under heavy fucking attack. And these restaurants and bars, I cannot fucking do it anymore. It is so creepy looking back and realizing, because I can see better when I get farther away from the time that these things have happened. It is so creepy having to understand now, even though I'm farther away from what happened, how serious this fucking situation is. Like, when I eventually, because I will be getting disability, I will point the state of Pennsylvania right to this YouTube channel. Corrupt, disgusting, oh, whatever. And I will be getting it. And when I do, I'm buying crystals. It is fucking outrageous that I'm in this situation where it's like, my dad is not going to let me go without. I have a really good dad, but I don't take advantage of his kindness and my fucking weakness. And I'm not going to go glitz myself out with fucking crystals at his expense. He's already fucking footing the bill for me and my kids. And if there is anybody else on disability currently or dealing with mental problems and you aren't working or something like that, this sincerely looks like the information that you need. And it starts with your birth chart information. It is literally 3 pieces of information about yourself on Cafe Astrology, and through good people who can interpret it for you and give you a little bit of footing. And, yeah, that's just where I'm at. I go to therapy tomorrow, and, I have to really focus on shutting my mouth while I learn, because I understand the whole Neo analogy. If I cannot learn how to breathe on my own, I'm never going to be able to help anybody else. And it's been very, very enlightening a weekend. Toodles. So I'm screwing around on my video editor, and I'm watching this video. She's gonna think I'm fucking stalking her. This is the path that I'm taking to literally figure out what the fuck, you know? Like, she has so much information. I'm watching this video trying to better understand my area, Fayette County, which is a shithole because it's George Washingtonville. And I saw this video before, and I haven't watched it. And while I'm talking about my birth chart and shit like that, my town, it is very heavily rumored that Washington, he owned my town. He owned this whole area. And he loved my town. And he set it up like a fucking wagon wheel because he wanted to make this town, he was priming it to be Washington, D.C. He wanted this town with all of its historical George Washington Draco ambassador bullshit to be the horrible hub that is Washington, D.C. And I really feel like there is something major here in this town underneath the ground, energetic wise. And it's probably, I mean, I literally want out of my fucking town so bad. It is so totally it's like all of these patriots who have all of this pride in this country that's actually a shithole. It's like that. It's those kinds of people, and they have money in this town, and they tend to think they're better than everybody, and would probably react just like the people from that Sacha Baron Cohen video if anybody came in and tried to put, you know, anything besides a methadone clinic in it. Literally, it's very negative here, and I am so energy sensitive, and I'm trying to learn how to read it, and this place is fucked. So anyway, then I stumble upon this part, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I really am about to get real quiet and deep dive shit like this. I have a homie who would really, really like to start working on his J seals, Draco seals, like everybody else who knows what the fuck is really going on and understands these things are a major problem. Watch this, dude.
So this kind of leads me into why J seal removal and why Draco seal removal is imperative at this time. For you to be doing them for yourself, repeatedly doing them for yourself. Okay, some people want to say, oh, you have your J seals removed one time and you're done. No, that's not how it is. We're one with the planetary body. These are planetary distortions. And so we lift them from ourselves, and then we lift them from others, and then we come back and lift them from ourselves, and then we lift them from the grids, and then we come back and lift them from ourselves and repeat. And so at this time, it's really a heightened imperative to push the collective into deeper levels of sovereignty. And it all starts with you. It all starts with us, with our internal clearing. So yeah, guys, as I'm going to DC, I've been offering a lot of the free videos for self removals. Those are also up on my blog. I've put 2 extensive writings on J seals and Draco seal removals up, and the free removal videos are in those blogs on my website. And so I'd say if you can't afford to have the J seal and Draco seal removal with a facilitator, that's an option to do this work, right? And so, of course, I offer the personal sessions. And if you book with me, I'm going to give you the best J seal removal and Draco seal removal that I can possibly give. I take it very seriously. I can see on a deeper level what this is really restoring for people's fields, even if they cannot see it. And I do my best to be very descriptive with what specifically is energetically binding you to crucifixion, what is in the past lives, in the Akashic records, all of these things, right? So if you need assistance with that removal, just know that every dollar that you spend with me at this time specifically, it's going back to that grid worker mission that we're doing in DC.
Bro, my homie's saving up to book with her because, like, why wouldn't you be? And I just want to throw it out there because I've been kind of rallying about this free shit. You know, there are ways to work on these things at a cost-effective, at $0 way to even start trying for yourself. It's probably a lot to do, and, you know, I'm going to work on shit like this. I'm going to work on trying to test run and see what I can do personally using myself as a guinea pig while I'm documenting the shit show that it is actually having to go through an awakening process. And I don't know if anybody else wants to check into it or have had seal removals before and don't realize that since you got a great head start, that you can be doing this stuff for yourself. So fucking fascinating. But again, it's not something that I'm going to be doing tomorrow because I have to slow the fuck down and focus. My homie told me about the Wim Hof breathing technique, and I've been really trying to just stay calm and figure this shit out. So, bye.
Damn, I'm searching hard, no strength in my spine. With the best intentions, I can't make it right. Man, I'm really brain dead, I don't see the signs. I'm stupid, I'm unconscious. Dry up, no stopping. Excuse me as I take it to the extreme, yeah. I don't think just acting impulsively. Running too fast, but with two left feet. Tell me we I don't know what that means. Every thought I have, screaming, oh God damn, I'm searching. Had no strength in my spine. With the best intentions, I can't make it right. Man, I'm really brain dead. I don't see the signs. I'm stupid, I'm unconscious. So I have no stopping. Skull's empty. I say dumb things that I don't mean. When I don't take the time to breathe. No control on or alt delete. Logic couldn't cut it. No logic couldn't come. I never invited. I guess I like it. Damn, I'm searching.